Dear students, welcome back to your education channel Learn and Educate, where we were studying a few basics about the company law. Continuing that same, the depository has been defined under section 2 clause 32. Depository means a depository as defined in clause Z of subsection 1 of section 2 of the Depositories Act 1996. Depository Act 1996 defines depository means a company which is formed and registered under the Companies Act 2013. It is an entity which is registered under the Companies Act and which has been granted a certificate of registration under Section 12 subsection 1A of the Securities and Exchange Board of India Act 1982, which means that for a company under the Companies Act to function as a depository must obtain a certificate of registration from the Securities and Exchange Board of India under Section 12 subsection 1A of the Securities and Exchange Board of India Act 1992. And now the depository participants. Depository participants is an agent of the depository who is authorized to offer services to the investors. Generally they are the financial institutions, banks, custodians, and stockbrokers complying with the requirements prescribed under the SEBI or depositories can be by the SEBI. Any depository can be registered as a depository participant. A depository participants is an agent of the depository. They are the intermediaries between the depository and the investors. The relationship between the depository participants and the depository is governed by an agreement between the two under the Depositories Act 1992. In the strict legal sense, a depository participant is an entity who is registered with the SEBI under the provisions of the Securities and Exchange Board of India Act 1992. Depository participants can offer various services. It maintains the securities as an account balances and intimate the status of the holding of the account balances to the account holder, which means that how much number of shares they are holding on a particular date. The depository participants is a firm who hold the securities in a demand form. A depository participants could be an organization involved in business of providing financial services. For example, brokers, banks, custodians. A depository is like a branch of that bank which has an account which can be opened. It acts as an agent of the depository. It settles the trade in electronic segments. It provides for instant transfer. It facilitates a dematerialization, account opening, and it functions like a securities bank. It is a customer interface of the depository. A depository participants is an entity where the investors open an account with it. It file the dematerialization form for the registered shares. Then